Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play Glover. I'm your host, Pickin' Level 72, and we're going to get started off by entering Out of This World realm, level 1. So, as the name would imply, this is a space-themed world, or realm, or whatever. And something a little different is that in the first level, right off the bat, they give you the ball out of the warp instead of making you find it. And also, if you'll notice, this level has low gravity, and that's going to be persistent throughout this entire realm. So look forward to that. Now, if you take your bowling ball over to that discolored wall, you'll break it, obviously, revealing the secret area. And what you want to do is you want to smash that, and some platforms are going to rise. Floating platforms, to be exact. And what you want to do is jump from one to the next quickly, because soon after touching them, they will fall. Like that. And if you do them all, you get an extra life, which is, of course, very nice. Even though we already have 80. But, you know, whatever. It always feels good to get power-ups. Alright, so, moving on. Over here, we have, Out of This World realm. Well, Out of This World realm. That's gonna get difficult to say. We got this realm's version of the mice enemies, which are now robotic-like. Alright. So, they obviously behave like all the other ones. They just have a different look to them. And we also have this, strange alien monster over here, who will take up your ball and abduct it, turning into a crystal. And then if you smash him, which he's providing kind of difficult to do. Come here. Come here. There we go, I think. Anyway, he'll launch the ball. You want to look for the shadow and get under it and or miss. Like that. You're supposed to get under the shadow and you can catch the crystal. Like that. In his running around, I think he collected the garb under this sign, which can be an easy one to miss. And if you don't want to deal with him getting your ball, just go up to him and smash him before he gets the chance. Oh, hello. Yeah. Alright. So, you want to smash that button to activate these little jet things, which will propel us into the air. And ball, where are you going? Oh, I should, yeah, you be careful while you're high in the air, because fall damage still applies even in low gravity. But yeah, you want to ride all three of these jets now, because they're all going to have gerbs on or above them. Yeah, I need more speed. There we go. And this one. Alright. Whoa, I'm like off screen. Okay. So anyway, that's really disconnected. There we go. So you want to fall onto that platform. There'll be a checkpoint and obviously a button for you to hit. And then the platform will appear, but before we go across those, I'm going to head down here. Don't even bother going into that green acid-looking ocean, because it's instant death, as you'd expect from an acid-looking ocean. And I completely missed all those gerbs, and that is a powerful jet. I went like all the way off the screen. Yeah, these things are kind of fun to manipulate, because they make Glover and the ball do weird things, like get really fall apart. And then the camera gets all wonky. Glove's just floating there in midair. Alright. So there's one of you buggers. There they go. Alright. So now going back up to the higher platforms. Up here. You might as well just leave your ball here, because it's not going to be very easy to transport among these platforms. Just take Glover out on a solo mission. Remember, because you have all this low gravity, that you can make all these jumps that look like you shouldn't be able to make them, but you indeed can. So, head back over here along this wall, and obviously the button, so we gotta go hit it. And that'll activate more platforms to actually cross the acid ocean thing. Place. Stuff. Yes. Good names. And no, don't fall off the platforms and follow your doom. That'd be bad. Alright. And this, you know, this music too. I never remember it, but upon hearing it now, it's also pretty good. All the music in this game is pretty good. Alright, so bounce your ball across these platforms. Pretty easy stuff. Hit the target button, and it'll summon a UFO. Alright, and then heading up to the top of the UFO, you just want to smash the glass. Head in here, and then went on the inside of the UFO with a whole bunch of gerbs to collect, and a UFO enemy like that, who just shot me. He's a jerk. But they're relatively easy to avoid. They just kind of shoot in a pretty basic pattern. Shouldn't be that hard to avoid their attacks. So now, hitting that button will launch a rocket out of the UFO, and a few seconds later, it will smash into a door, revealing the exit. So head over to this machine over here to warp back out, and now, magically, there are now gerbs on the UFO, and the ball's trying to sneak off the edge. Alright. So collect up all these gerbs, and they will give you the last gerb you need for all 50. And then just head back across these floating platforms, and up the ramp to the exit. Pretty simple, not that big of a stage, but rather complex, with a lot of buttons in different areas. I kinda like it. It's a nice level. And we have a nice spacey background with like a UFO light to the left and some like space crystals off to the right or something. Anywho, moving on. Out of this world realm to the second level is it's pretty unique. First you want to start off by getting those 3 gerbs, and then ball, don't you dare. Okay. So at the beginning you see this button. So you hit this button and you see this door opening. So you think, wow, the door to the exit already at the beginning? Well, it's not that simple. Because this button is actually timed. And you actually have to go pretty fast if you want to make that door, because it will close back again. So, what I recommend doing is actually clearing out and doing everything else in the level first, then coming back to the beginning, and getting the button. And Ball, what are you doing right here? By the way, this blue surface here is kind of ice physics-y, but not quite ice physics. It's hard to explain, but it feels unnatural. So here we have some just freestanding gerbs. Nothing too spectacular. And then one of the reasons you can't just hit that button and go straight for the exit is that there are a few obstacles that have to be hit by these buttons. So those obviously need to be hit first. Alright, now there's this little sliver of ground up here, which is difficult to get onto, but it's probably the easiest way to get some gerbs. We need to get into an overpass, and this is one of the ways up. But I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting on. There we go. So once you get on, there'll be a speed potion right here, and then there'll be a button right there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like a pressure point square there, And going over with the ball will open that door, and then you have to rush to the ball, to the door, or else it will close. Alright, so here we have like this space pyramid with life in it, and also a robot, which will chase after not the ball, but actually Glover, and try to throw him off the stage, so don't let him do that. And then head back over here. Just hit the door and it will close, or open again, I mean. And just to show you, this is the pressure plate I was talking about. Just need to go over that to open the door, like, if I can position this. Yeah, if I just sit here, you can see the door going down. But obviously I don't have enough speed to make it there alone, I need the speed potion. So yeah, just a little interesting thing to know. Anywho, moving on. Over here, we have some more Garibs to get. Because why not? And, you want to get on these platforms. Probably the flat one. And bounce your ball to this, like, overpass thing. To get some more Garibs. Alright. Like that. So, moving right along. Now we have these gates that'll try to crush you as you're going through to try to make the gate in like the race against time. And you want to go over this overpass like thing. Follow the trail of Garibs and hit this button. Well, hit the button actually, which obeys a ramp, well actually 2 ramps, that lead to the end of the level. So at that point, we now have every button we need to finish the level, but we still have a few more Garibs to collect, like these mice, which can be rather annoying to collect because of this strange ice physics-y wall, not wall, floor thing. Alright. And don't, no, aww, dang it. Oh well. That's another interesting thing to note about this level is that it's the only level in the game that only has 1 checkpoint. And it's probably so you can't like activate the button then warp to another checkpoint and then have the race be like really easy. Or something, I assume. Anyway, heading back down there, past that overpass where we just were, there'll be a few Garibs. And then you want to head up this platform, which doesn't look like you should be able to go up it, but you totally can. In this weird, like, glitchy mode. And then that'll give us the rest of our Garibs. So, with all the Garibs done, we also need to end the level. And so we actually need to do the race against time. So hit the button. And you really just don't want to stop for anything. So these guys will be weaving. You just kind of want to weave between them. This thing will be opening and closing, although it's almost impossible to get hit by them. Really, you want to get through there. Then push forward as far as you can against that ramp, because sometimes it'll glitch out and not let you cross. And then make it to the exit. The doors, and you see how little time I had after I hit the exit, that the door is closed. So you do actually need to go pretty fast in that level. But yeah, with that we've completed the first 2 levels of Out of This World Realm. And we'll be starting on Out of This World Realm 3 in the next episode, which will probably be the final episode of the main series. So there might be a bonus level in there, but not bonus level, bonus episode in there somewhere. But I don't need to bore you with the details right now. You'll see it later. Alright. See you guys next time.